What's up, guys? Roberto here with Innovative Sports Training. Today's topic with our Health Detective Talk is the science of training, activity, and working out. Now, I'm going to get a little bit nerdy with you today, so just bear with me. I want to break down the components of what you should be doing relative to your exercise routine, to your activity routine. And whether you're lifting weights, whether you're a runner, whether you're swimming, whether you're doing yoga, Pilates, it really doesn't matter. You have to have some sort of a scientific breakdown routine. You just can't go willy-nilly at it. Now, what I'm going to show you today is a basic template. I don't really like to give too much specifics on what you should be doing relative to your exercise or the way you eat in terms of macronutrient levels of protein, carbs, and fats, because everybody's a little bit different. As I've stated many times, we all have our own different biochemical footprint and thumbprint. So having said that, I'll give you some basics, but that's why people pay me and come to me for training and for consultation, because I help put the pieces together like a puzzle. Because I don't believe in generic, just 2 sets of this, eat this much fat, eat this much protein. I don't believe in that. Everybody's a little bit different, but let's jump into this, shall we? Sets, reps, intensity, tempo, rest intervals, duration, and frequency. Those are the major components of no matter what you're doing in terms of exercise, you must be cognizant of. What is a set? A set is really kind of hard to explain. I just say it's a frame of time, so to speak. Repetitions. Repetitions are repeated movements within that frame of time. Intensity, 3 here, number 3, that's the amount of weight, the amount of time. For example, if I have someone do push-ups for 30 seconds versus push-ups for 60 seconds, well, obviously the person doing 60-second push-ups, they're loading their body more than the person who's doing 30 seconds of push-ups. So load can be time intensive or it could be weight intensive. The fourth one is tempo. That's the amount of velocity or speed that you're executing the movement within. That plays a major factor in whether you're training for weight loss, weight gain, speed development, athleticism. That plays a big role in that. Rest intervals. That's the amount of downtime in between your sets and your reps. The duration of the workout. That's how long you should be training. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 2 hours. Frequency of the workouts. That is how often you work out times a week. Now, there's some athletes that I've trained in the past. Some of them have gone twice a day. But we have to really break it down to make sure they're not overtraining themselves. I don't recommend that for a person who's not a competitive athlete. But frequency is usually how many times a week you're going to be doing your training routine. I put together 3 different examples here. Person number 1 is trying to gain muscle gain. This person, let's say, is an occupational, recreational athlete. They don't really have a desire to be all that competitive necessarily, but maybe they might jump in an occasional warrior dash type of event or some sort of adventure run. Maybe they just want to go bicycling with their buddies on the weekend occasionally, and they want to be somewhat competitive, but they're not highly competitive. But this person wants to put on some muscle. 3 represents the sets. So this person is going to do 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions at a slow tempo with 2 to 3 minutes of rest in between each set, using a moderate amount of weight, a 30-minute routine. That's the duration of the routine, and he's going to go or she's going to go twice a week. Now, why is slow tempo? Because if you're trying to put weight on, you don't want lightweight and go real fast. You want fairly moderate, somewhat heavy at times possibly, and you want to go at a slow tempo to force blood into the muscle tissues of the body. But you must give yourself optimal rest in between each set for the muscles to recover. Now, the second example is a person who's trying to lose some fat. This person is going to be different than the first person. They're doing 2 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions at a fast tempo. Big difference there, contrary to the first one. 30-second to 60-second rest intervals. Wow, that's pretty short. But see here, they're going with a very light amount of weight because we want to get the heart rate going. This person also could be doing some circuit training, going from station to station. The session will last about 20 minutes. And this person will go 3 days a week. Now, sometimes you probably even go twice a week. Once again, it depends on the person. But I recommend 3 days a week. Some circuit type training. You go from station to station to station for 20 minutes, pretty much nonstop. Now, the third example is an athletic speed strength athlete. Someone who's a football player, a rugby player, a hockey player, a boxer, a wrestler, a basketball player. They're wanting to improve their vertical jump. They want to improve their speed. They want to improve their size and their strength and their aggressiveness. This person is going to do 3 sets to 4 sets of 4 to 6 repetitions at a fast to medium tempo. Why? Because this person here is looking to develop speed and explosiveness. 2 to 4 minute rest period. So they must take more downtime in between the sets for the muscles and for the nervous system to recuperate. They're going to go with a heavy to medium moderate load. 40-minute sessions, 2 days a week. Now, once again, this person here could maybe even, it depends on the time of the season, this may be a 1-day-a-week routine or it could be a 3-day-a-week routine. Once again, it all depends on the person and what you're training for and what your goals are. As I said, this entire part over here, guys, is a basic template that applies in a generic fashion. Guys, this is my specialty. And one more thing I want to add to this. With every one of these, I will also add a nutritional program that will coincide with the type of training that you're doing. The amount of carbs, fats, proteins, and maybe a few supplements I might recommend for you as well. Although I'm not real big on a lot of supplements, I'll admit that. But I can also add those in. But this is my specialty, guys. I put the pieces of the puzzle together. We sit down one-on-one and we determine what is going to work for you, what your goals are, what your motivational levels are. Because if you're not willing to do this twice a week, you have to go 1 day a week, but boost up the activity level. If you say, I really love working out, you might go 3 or 4 times a week. But we're going to have to ratchet down the amount of time you put into the training so you don't burn yourself out. So you get where I'm coming from with this, guys. Everybody's different relative to their body type, to their motivational level, to their biochemical levels. Guys, I hope this has been helpful to you. The purpose of these talks is to educate you, to empower you, and to enlighten you. If you want more information, don't hesitate to call me, please. My number is 816-405-7703. My email is rwpsports@yahoo.com. You can friend me on Facebook if you want to. I also have a Facebook forum that is a private group. You have to subscribe to it. It's no charge to it. But you can also contact me, regarding that. Guys, this has been Roberto Park with the Health Detective Series. Take care. God bless you and your families. Bye-bye.